off my stage. On the day you gave birth, she posted a picture of Maury.
I know that my son is Charles' baby.
You the one said it wasn't his baby. You sit around and sleeping with everybody else.
You want to bully my daughter? I'm the one you need to be bullying on. You need to step out my daughter's face.
We wouldn't be in this way if you wouldn't open up your legs.
You as a man can control that. Are you ready to find out if you're
I'm ready.
You know what? There's somebody who's way better at this than me. The master of DNA, Maury Povich. What was your reaction when you find out, you know, your teenage son might have gotten a girl pregnant?
Find out if it's yours.
The DNA test come back and the baby's not mine. It's gonna hurt, you know, I'll be upset, but I'm still gonna be there.
Honestly, I would prefer that he's not the father.
I care damn good for my daughter. I work every day.
Jazzy's hungry and hasn't had formula all night, and I'm in the store stealing it for her.
That was one time.
Too many. One too many.
Get away from me.
I can't hug you.
Get away from me.
How sure are you that Gaylon is the father?
I'm not sure.
Shantae is 18 years old and just gave birth to her third child. Her boyfriend Charles wants to be the father, but his mother Felicia says there's no way this baby's his. You see, Felicia claims that Shantae told her she cheated. Take a look.
Well, me and Shantae been dating off and on for 2 years, and we share a 1-year-old daughter. Shantae just had a baby 3 months ago. The reason why I doubt the baby is because I got into some trouble, had to go do a little jail time. But while I was in jail, I talked to my mom on the phone, and she told me that Shantae told her she had another boyfriend, and this is around the time she got pregnant. So I'm here to find out if it's mine or not. The relationship between my mother and Shantae, it was cool at first. She liked the Shantae. You know, Shantae always was a good girl. But since I went to prison and now, you know, they really don't speak to each other. My mom posted a picture on Facebook of Shantae's son and me being funny, saying that the child is not mine. And I know that really got to Shantae. Well, I feel like my mom could have been more mature about the situation and went a different route about it. But what's done is done. Well, Shantae's not making it any better by calling my mom's bitches and hoes, you know. It affected me in a big way because this is my baby mom. So, you know, we still have a little girl together, and this is my mom. This is my woman of my life, my mom. So I feel like I'm in the middle playing referee between two girls that's fighting in my life. Honestly, I really want this to be my son. And well, even if we're not going to be together, I still want to be this child's father. Her mother, Toya's, want to call me a deadbeat. Really, I laugh at it because I know what type of man I am. I know I take care of my kids. I know I'm there for them. I feel like she just says that because of the situation that we're in now. I always supported my daughter, but I'm just not going to raise no man's kid. If it's not mine, I'm not raising it. Right now, I just want to work on me being financially stable, you know, be able to take care of my responsibilities as a man. I do have big goals and big dreams that I want to accomplish, but as far as me being in a relationship, I feel like it's going to hold me back. I will always be there for my kids, no matter what. I'm always going to be a father. That's how my mama raised me. I really want the relationship between my mother and Shantae to be a lot better. They don't have to like each other, but at least be on talking terms just for my daughter. I just feel like in all, we're all still got to deal with each other. I mean, even if this boy turned out not to be mine, I still have a little girl by her. I'm always going to be there for my daughter. That's never going to change. That's mine. I feel like we just need to put all this behind us, find out the truth, and work from there.
Charles and his mother Felicia keeps an eye on my son. Well, me and Charles been talking for like 2 years now. First year we started talking, it was kind of sketchy. I didn't want to talk to him at first, but he smooth talked me into talking to him. We started talking, and along the line, I had got pregnant with our daughter, and I had her, and I had started finding out about the other girlfriends and stuff like that. So our relationship has always been off and on. And then the next year, around March, I got pregnant again with our son. And when he got out of jail, I told him that I found out I was pregnant. And from there, he's been denying. His mama found out I was pregnant. She's denied the baby too. She put it more in his head that my son ain't his. And my relationship with her, I despise her with a passion.
Did you despise her before your son was born?
No.
You were having a decent relationship.
Yeah, we wasn't on good speaking terms, but I didn't despise her like I do now.
Right.
But
And why do you despise her now?
because, like, the Maury picture,
On the day you gave birth,
She
she
posted
took a
that.
Maury Povich picture from his show and a picture of the son
yes,
and said, when it comes to this baby, Charles, you're not the father.
I was still in the hospital.
You're in the hospital. You
with
just
the
gave birth.
IVs in my arm.
So when you see this, what did you think?
I just looked at my baby and started crying.
From what I understand, she's saying, Charles' mom, that while he was away or while you break, that you had slept with somebody else.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
So is there a chance that it's another man's baby?
Yeah, but I know that my son is Charles' baby.
How do you know?
He looks just like Charles, and when I get pregnant, like when I was pregnant with our daughter, I want to be around Charles 24/7. I got pregnant with him. Only person I wanted to be around was Charles.
You're 18 years old. You have 3 children.
Yes.
Does that scare you?
I mean, kind of. I know I was young, made mistakes when I did it, but I stepped up and took care of my responsibilities.
Oh, I'm sure, but isn't that a tremendous weight to carry when you're 18 years old?
It is, because
I
you got
probably
a
would
lot
have killed
to
a goldfish when I was 18, you know what I mean? I couldn't take care of myself, you know, and here you're taking care of 3 children.
Yeah, it's kind of hard.
Kinda? Tell the truth.
I mean, it's hard.
It's hard, yeah. What's gonna stop you from having a baby like within the next month?
I'm getting birth control.
Okay.
You gotta use protection.
So now you're just being a little smarter.
Yes.
Because you don't want 4 by the time you're 19, right?
I don't.
That'd be really hard. Now back to Charles. Do you love him, or
Yeah, I do.
do you want to be with him?
Yeah, I would like for it to work between us because we do our kids together.
No.
And I always told him, like, I want a family and I'm ready to settle down. I have three kids. I'm a single mother.
Sure.
Doing it all by myself.
Which has got to be tough.
It is.
Now, one thing on the tape, Charles says that, and I'm going to give you the benefit of being very young and immature. You call his mother bitches and hoes and all these names.
Yeah, after she did that
which was wrong, which was bad.
Yeah.
But and I can see you lashing out. I can. You know, you're 18. You just had a baby. Somebody's mocking you. But then it puts Charles in a real bad place because that's always going to be his mom. You know what I mean?
But I feel like, okay, it's your mama, but at the same time, I'm the mother of your kids.
Right.
He don't tell her, like, Mom, chill out with it, take the post down. I feel like
he should fight for you a little more.
Yes, that's what I think, because I am the mother of his kids, and when it hurts.
And you already have a daughter, right?
Yes.
A daughter with Charles. How is he as a father?
He barely sees her, and when he do see her, it's not like coming over there and spend hours with her. He spends a couple of seconds with her, then he'll leave. He calls and check on her, but I feel like he should do more as a father.
So after you had your daughter, he really wasn't very helpful with her.
No.
Why'd you sleep with him again?
That's the only person I want to be
sleeping
with, because he's the father of my...
We're going to bring out Charles's mom, Felicia. Let's bring out Felicia.
First of all, Chantal, you the one said it wasn't his baby. You sitting around here sleeping with everybody else, telling me, did you not tell me that ain't his baby?
No, I never
Yes,
told
you
you that.
did.
When,
Why you
Felicia?
gonna lie?
When, Felicia?
Why you
I don't
gonna lie?
have to
You
lie
trying to
to
make
you.
everybody think
No.
you all with these little turds. You innocent.
I don't have to lie. I don't have to lie. I don't have to lie.
You don't have to lie.
I don't
heard
have
you when
to.
you told him. Yeah,
No.
it might be a possibility. I slept with somebody else.
I did tell him that.
That's
I
why
did tell him
said,
that.
baby, you
I did tell him that.
You didn't tell me that?
I never, Felicia, we was not talking. We was not on talking terms.
Charles the same
You was
thing.
lying. You was lying.
You told me and Charles that ain't his baby.
The day I talked to Charles when he got out, the first thing I said to him was, Charles, I cheated on him. I never told him that it was another possibility. Your son told him that.
You're saying that you hope this DNA test comes back and that Charles is not the father.
Right.
Okay. Are you ready to find out if you're the father?
ready.
The master of DNA, Maury Povich. You're saying that you hope this DNA test comes back and that Charles is not the father.
Right.
Okay.
Nothing.
When I posted that picture, I posted after she called me a sack of bitches.
She called you a bitch?
Yeah, because she got mad because
Did you say sack of bitches?
a sack.
What
a whole
else?
bunch of them. A whole
What
bunch
I
of
said? I
them.
never said-
She's very disrespectful.
Boy,
No, this ain't
yes,
the
I
first
am.
time she
Yes,
done
I
did.
am disrespectful to
This ain't the
her.
second time. This is the third time.
Okay,
yes,
hold
I
on,
am.
hold on a second. You know, you being a mature woman, big fan of Maury Povich?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So you post a picture of Maury, you know, you're dealing with the teenager. Don't you have to set the example, be above, you know?
Oh, I have. I have let it go. I really have. I didn't post nothing else. I stopped texting. I said, you know what? I'm just going to let Charles handle this. I didn't stop. What she do? Soon as I stop texting, soon as I don't say nothing else, my phone is ringing with her and her sister and them calling my phone, saying all kind of stuff. Steve, I let it go.
Don't let her lie to you, Steve.
Oh, now I'm lying.
Okay.
Don't
You a
let her
liar.
lie
You
to
a
you.
liar. You did.
Okay, you've never met the little boy, right?
No.
Okay. Do you want
She
the
not.
little boy to be Charles' son?
No.
You don't want it?
I really don't
but
care. Her
he's
son
always-
don't have
But
anyway.
he's always going to be attached to her some way because he's got a daughter.
Right,
with her, right.
right.
But the whole thing, the day she has her baby, which is a big moment for a woman, right? Because you've had some children, right? And you're, you know, Facebook and the Maury picture, that's pretty cold, man.
Well, I shouldn't have been all them sex, so you know what? So.
You're going to continue to be there if you
But
keep
what I'm
putting my
saying
kids,
is that-
doing my kids like
but
that for
what I'm
what?
saying is if a teenager calls me a name, in fact, anybody calls, I really don't care. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I'd let it
yeah,
slide right off me. You
yeah.
know what I mean? I'm too old for that. I would certainly wouldn't be arguing with an 18-year-old.
Oh, I'm not arguing with her no more. I'm through arguing with her 18-year-old. I'm through.
You're mine.
Like I said, I didn't say what I had to say. I'm just saying, don't make it seem like she out of her making it seem like
But-
I'm not making it seem like
Just
nothing.
before I bring out
Be
your
innocent
mom,
for
just
what?
before I bring out your mom, you're saying that you hope this DNA test comes back and that Charles is not the father.
Right.
Okay. Let's bring out your mom, Toya.
You want to bully my daughter here? I'm the one you need to be bullying.
Your daughter should have started with me. Your daughter should have started with me.
Your daughter's face.
You ain't no mama. Where was you at? Your daughter needs you. Where was you at? Your daughter needs you. Where was you at? Where was you?
Mama,
You want to bully my daughter on Facebook? I'm here. You got my
It
name
doesn't
in your
matter.
mouth. I'm here.
Oh, I ain't your name in your mouth. Your daughter.
When you see me on the street, you don't say nothing.
You a damn. You ain't seen me on the street. You ain't seen me on the street.
Okay, let me talk to your mom for a second. Toya, thanks for being here. You got a beautiful young woman here as a daughter, but 18 and with 3 kids.
Tried to tell her.
You tried to tell her.
Tried to tell her.
How hard is it for her?
I mean, girl.
Hold on,
It's
let's
hard.
listen
It's
to her.
hard. It's been hard for her, but luckily she does have a mother like me.
Okay,
Luckily
so
she
you
does
help her a
have the
lot.
backbone of a mother like me,
And
right?
Charles doesn't help. I'm asking you.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. And then you saw the post, the Maury post.
Yes. My daughter called me crying from the hospital. That's the day she's supposed to be enjoying. Felicia, no. I don't talk about you on Facebook. I don't try to say nothing bad about
I
you.
didn't say nothing about
You
you.
can't
Your
say
daughter
nothing
wasn't
bad
gonna say it
about
about
me. You
me.
can't.
Yes, you
So
can. Yes,
therefore,
you can.
I don't say nothing. Her sons respect me.
You don't say nothing to your sons for him not being a man about his
How do you feel?
situation or nothing, nothing.
They gotta say,
Get
this
your
was-
life, Felicia.
this
Get
was-
your life. Get your life.
This was immature. This was immature.
Way
Very immature.
Yeah, it was fun too.
Because that's the
I
time.
bet it was
But you
fun.
like Maury.
Yeah,
You
I
like
love
Maury.
Maury. I love him.
I bet she do.
Good.
I bet she
I
do.
love him.
Good. But I love Steve. Been watching Jerry.
There's room for all of us. How do you feel about Charles as a father?
At first, I liked it, Charles. I never had nothing bad to say about Charles. I liked him, but before him being with my daughter and for him taking care of his kids, he needs to step up.
Right.
I don't have nothing, but I had not bad bone, nothing
and
bad
now
to say
you
about him.
obviously have seen the little boy, right? I mean,
That's my baby.
Yeah, that's your grandchild.
mine.
Who do you believe is the father?
Him?
Because do you see Charles in the baby?
I haven't seen them together, no.
No. I'm saying
I
when
see
you hold
Charles
the baby.
and the baby.
'Cause you-
They got the same little
'cause
nose,
you got a
same little
granddaughter
face
by
feature.
him.
Yes.
Yes, my
And
baby
that's
looks
my
just
baby
like her.
too.
He said it the other day. Oh my God, he looked just like
come-
our daughter.
Well, let's meet the guy in question, your son, your boyfriend. right?
No,
Or-
baby daddy.
Oh,
Baby daddy.
Oh, yeah. You're not together anymore.
No.
And you just don't like him, period.
I mean, it's
You like
certain
yeah.
things. Yeah, it's
'cause
not that I don't like him.
It's a tough issue.
Yes.
Let's meet your son, Charles.
Yes.
I'm calm.
First off, Shantae, you immature too. I mean, I understand my mama did up what she did, but at the same time, you fed into it. About being a bigger person, it gotta be about an age. It gotta be about your actions.
Here you go. No, be quiet. Be quiet,
Like I
Mama,
said,
be
we
quiet.
had this talk. We had this talk before, us
Thank
two.
you.
And you have been a bigger person.
Thank you.
But as far as me
I've been
looking
the
like a
bigger
deadbeat, you know I do for mine.
Okay.
All four of mine.
I always gotta be the. I always gotta be the. I always gotta be the bigger person when it comes to her.
But you know, I'm a deadbeat,
No,
but you
because it
die to
makes
be
me
with me.
mad.
You die to
No.
be with me, but you want to be with me. I'm a deadbeat. If I'm
you
a
wanna
deadbeat,
be with her.
but if
But
I'm
you
a
wanna be with
deadbeat,
her.
if I'm a deadbeat, why you still want to be with me? You could have kicked me to the curb a long time
did.
ago. You know what I'm saying?
Are you ready to find out if you're the
I'm
father?
ready.
You know what? There's somebody who's way better at this than me. The master of DNA, Maury Povich. What was your reaction when you find out, you know, your teenage son might have gotten a girl pregnant?
Find out if it's yours.
You are the father.
Get off my stage! The master of DNA, Maury Povich. Do you believe that you're the father of this little boy?
I mean, it's a possibility. I'm
There's
not
a
gonna sit and
possibility.
just be like, no. It's a possibility.
You've held the baby many times?
I mean, I've seen the baby, but newborns, I'm scared to pick up. I feel like I can't control my strength. Newborns, I be scared. I barely hold my kids when they was newborns because I'm scared I'm gonna hurt them.
Right.
You know, but I have came over there and seen the baby. Yeah,
And what do
he
you
do
feel?
got features.
What is your gut?
I mean, like I say, I mean, I got a feeling that it's mine, but if I got a slightest doubt, I'm gonna be here trying to get the results because I'm not gonna raise no other man's baby.
And then when it comes to our situation, I always have to be the bigger person. I done came to his mama to apologize when he said, baby mama, just go over there and apologize to her. Miss Felicia, I'm sorry. I'm always being a bigger person, turning my back when she's always talking about our kids. I'm not gonna have
How
that,
many times have I told you, it don't matter what my mama thinks. It don't matter what my brother think. It don't I'm your baby's
It doesn't matter.
Hold on.
She hurts
Hold
my
on.
feelings.
I want to ask something. Has she come to you and apologized?
And still did the same thing after she apologized. Not
you
once,
did.
not twice,
Three times.
Three times.
Did she come over and apologize?
When?
I'm
This year?
asking you.
No.
I didn't go to your mama's house and apologize to your mom.
You did apologize.
Okay,
Right or wrong. Mom, you was wrong for what you done.
Charles,
She was wrong for what she done.
Charles, are you ready to find out if you're the father?
I'm ready.
You're ready.
I'm ready.
I've been ready. And I ain't never wrong for what I done here.
I understand, Mom, but listen.
No,
I understand that, Mom,
no,
but listen
no.
what I'm saying, though.
No.
You could have been a bigger person, too.
No. To see if you should show
I forgot to ask you. Do you want this? Do you want this
Honest
to come
God,
back?
all the way around, yes.
Yeah, you want to be the father. Okay. Let's find out. You know what? There's somebody who's way better at this than me, okay? Somebody way better than at this. Let's bring out the master of DNA, Maury Povich.
Thank you all. I've listened to this story backstage. It's reminiscent of several of the stories I do on my show. The good news is you want to be the father. Let's find out the answer right here, okay? Thank you, Steve. In the case of 6-week-old Martez, Charles, you are the father.
I'll be the bigger man. I will apologize for the deniement. But listen, we wouldn't be in this mess if you wouldn't open up your legs.
Hold on,
Come on now.
She don't say she didn't say that. Did she not tell her that?
You wouldn't be in this if you wouldn't slept with the next man. You wouldn't have been with this. I'm talking about with the next man.
What you said was wrong, okay?
I mean, I'm just saying.
I know you're upset. I know you're upset right now, but, you know, she shouldn't, you know, you as a man can control that. You know what I mean?
I'm talking about with the next man.
Okay.
I'm in the prison, Steve. I'm in prison, Steve.
Okay, but also, now you have 2 children with this young woman.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the mother of 2 of your children. Okay, let's
watch me.
Hey, come on now.
And I still get treated like dirt.
Hold on. I'm trying to say, hey, let's everybody grow up here. I know it's hard for you two, but you two, there should be no excuse.
But listen to Steve.
And it ain't
how
no
we came in this relationship.
So now you have 2 children together. You have 3 children, right?
Yes.
And this is your how many? 4th?
This be my 5th child.
5th.
Yes.
Okay.
This be my 5th child.
All right. So
Thank you.
So you're both lacking in the birth control area.
Why? Yeah.
My babies got what they need, Charles, because you won't do it. I'm going to be mama and daddy because you won't be a daddy, Charles. Get off of me.
Okay, man, you popping. You
Okay.
On down the line, we don't have to come to a conclusion.
Toya and Felicia, that you step up, that you'll oversee the situation because you got kids playing house here, having way too many kids, and you need to step up and make sure these kids are taken care of. Good luck to you.
I step up.
Thank you.
Nice, very nice. Thank you, Toya. Thank you. Thank you. Felicia, very nice to meet you.
If the DNA test come back and the baby's not mine, it's gonna hurt. You know, I'll be upset, but I'm still gonna be there.
Honestly, I would prefer that he's not the father.
I care damn good for my daughter. I work every day.
Jazzy's hungry and hasn't had formula all night, and I'm in the store stealing it for her.
That was one time.
Too many. One too many.
Sarah and Gaylon are both 17 years old and raising a 7-month-old little girl together. The only problem is Gaylon isn't sure if he's the father. You see, Sarah admits to sleeping with 2 other men around the time she got pregnant. And Gaylon's mother, Shannon, says if this DNA test proves her son is not the father, he needs to move on with his life. Take a look.
I'm here to see if my girlfriend's daughter is mine. Me and Sarah, you know, we've been off and on for 7 years, steady for 5 months. I was in the detention center when Sarah told me that she was pregnant. I was upset, and when I got out, that's when the question came up that the baby could be mine. What makes me think she's mine is that she looks like me. She has my nose, say she has my cheeks. She has the exact same birthmark as my mom, the exact same spot. Since I've been out, you know, I've grown to be attached to her. You know, and she's been attached to me. Her first words was Dad. I have this connection with her, and it makes me feel like that she is mine. My mother, Shannon, thinks that I slowed my life down for the baby and Sarah. There's a lot of scholarships available for me, a lot of the colleges that, you know, I got accepted to, and I plan on getting out and going straight to college, and I didn't do it because of the baby and Sarah, and she kind of feels like it would be pointless if I've slowed my life down and wasted all this time and she's not mine. Honestly, I don't think I'm ready for such a big responsibility. I'm only 17, she's 17 as well. But I will give my all, and I'll try my best, and I know she will as well. It's gonna hurt if she's not mine. If the DNA test come back and the baby's not mine, it's gonna hurt. You know, I'll be upset, but I'm still gonna be there, whether the DNA test come back not mine or not, because she's grown attached to me and she looks at me as her father already. You know, I look at her as my daughter already, so I wouldn't hurt her by leaving like that. And I want to take care of her, and I want to make sure that she's healthy and that she's happy, you know, and that she grows up right in the right environment, and So Steve, I need your help in figuring this out.
What was your reaction when you find out, you know, your teenage son might have gotten a girl pregnant?
I was upset. I was very upset. I was scared for him. Of course, I talked to him, tried to guide him, tried to give him some advice. Definitely the first thing I said to him was find out if it's yours.
Right. And what did he say to that?
I will, Mom, I will. I will, Mom, I will.
And why did you think, what made you say that?
Well, Sarah's promiscuous. She's been promiscuous since they've been together, which has been a long time. They pretty much grew up together.
Right. And how do you know that she was promiscuous?
Well, she was around all the time, and me and her mom were friends.
Right. But how do you know she was sleeping with other men other than your son?
My son would tell me. You know, he'd go through it when she would cheat. Needless to say, I'm close with him, and he talks to me.
You're close to your son?
Yes, very much so.
Do you believe that this could be your son's daughter?
Yes, I do believe that she could be my son's daughter because they slept together countless times without protection, number one.
Right.
So that's the possibility right there.
What's your relationship to Sarah?
It is now estranged. My relationship with Sarah is estranged because before my son came home, before they even got in contact with each other while he was incarcerated, I knew that she was involved with another gentleman. And so I told her undoubtedly, as a mom, please do not do that because I know how my son loves her.
Was she pregnant at the time when she came to you asking about your son?
No, Jazzy was already born.
Oh, she was born?
Yes.
And did you think it was your granddaughter at the time?
No.
Okay. She didn't tell you that it was?
No, she told me it was another gentleman's.
Oh.
As well as she told my son.
And then she turned around and said, no, it's your son's son?
Only after having 2 other gentlemen tested. And my son's been taking care of this child for...
So she had 2 other men take DNA tests?
Correct.
And they came back?
Negative.
So...
Not the father.
How is Sarah as a mother to this little girl?
She needs guidance.
Yeah.
She needs guidance. She doesn't keep her up to par as far as hygiene, as far as I'm concerned. She's got a really bad cough. She's not taking her to the doctor. She doesn't have a normal pediatrician. I've never picked the little girl up and she smelled like a baby. Never. And it hurts my heart.
Does your son help her with the little girl?
It's gotten better since my son is taking the home role and she's working. It's gotten better.
Okay. Now, if the DNA test comes back and it says that your son, Gaylon, is the father, is that good? I mean, so what I'm asking, do you want this test to come back saying he is father or he's not the father? Which one would you prefer?
Honestly, I would prefer that he's not the father.
Right. And I can understand that. You know?
I prefer, but I have to say to you that I am 50-50 because if he is the father, I'm okay with that too. She needs someone in her life, and my son will love her completely.
You're going to help out, right?
Absolutely.
You'll be there.
If Sarah will allow me to. I don't even know if she's mine now, and I give her as much guidance. I'm going to tell you, Steve, my son called me one morning, and he said, Mom, and I could hear the baby screaming in the background. And I said, what's wrong? And he said, the baby's been crying all night. She hasn't had any formula and she's hungry. And I didn't have any money. So I got up and I went in a store and I stole her 2 cans of formula. Because I'll be damned if she goes hungry. Because they're not mature enough to do something about it. And I don't even know if she's my grandbaby. Do you understand?
Yeah. It's tremendous, the lengths that you will go, but it's also got to be a little embarrassing for you to admit that.
Very much so.
But you know what? I got to say, that's, I mean, wouldn't we all want a mom like you?
Thank you.
You know. All right. So we're going to meet this young woman who's possibly the mother of your grandchild. Let's meet Sarah.
You know, honestly, I'm going to tell you, I bathe my daughter every day.
I've never picked her up and she smelled like a baby.
I don't
Never.
care.
Never. She's always smelled like Similac.
I don't care.
every single time?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter that she smells like Similac?
I bathe her every day. She might get bathed
So bathe her twice a day. So bathe her 3 times a day if you have to.
Okay, but you're not going to sit here and say that I'm a bad mother, basically.
I never said you were a bad mom.
Basically, you are.
I did not.
You are.
I don't basically say anything. If I thought you were a bad mom, I'd say, Sarah, you're a bad mom. I don't basically say anything.
How sure are you that Gaylon is the father?
I'm not sure. Get away from me.
I can't hug you.
Get away from me.
You are the father.
Get off my stage! How sure are you that Gaylon is the father?
I'm not sure. You know, I'm gonna tell you what. I care damn good for my daughter. I work every day.
I didn't say you don't care.
I'm the one who makes the money first.
Show
so you're
it.
not gonna tell
you
me.
You can say anything you want to out of your mouth.
I showed
Your
plenty
daughter
enough.
was in almost 0-degree weather last night without a jacket. Did you stop and put it on? Absolutely not.
No, you're the one who put her in the cover and walked out. Thank you.
Excuse me? She didn't have a jacket. Put her in something?
It was in there.
Then why wasn't it on her?
Because we just got off the plane.
So stop and put it on her. Like I said,
You're right.
She's not being put first.
You're right. Make me look like the
Sir,
bad mom.
I'm not making you look. I'm telling the truth.
You are.
Is that not the truth?
You are. I've taken her to the doctor.
First of all, I want to say a couple things. Do you feel you're a good mom?
Honestly, yeah.
Okay. Do you know what you're doing? You feel like, how old is your child right now?
She's almost 8 months.
8
No,
months.
I don't know completely what I'm doing, but I'm a first-time mom.
Right. There's nothing wrong with admitting, no, I don't know what I'm doing. I need help, because when it comes to a child, man, you better take as much help as you can get.
Amen.
You know.
Takes a village.
Yeah. And I know, you tell me, 17 years old, having an 8-month-old daughter, how hard is that?
It's very hard.
How sure are you that Gaylon is the father of this child?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
But there was only 2 other guys, and I only had 1 tested, not 2, but 1.
So there's a possibility somebody else is
Yeah.
the father. And just to ask, were you in a relationship with Gaylon while you were sleeping with these other guys?
No.
Or no? Okay.
No, when Gaylon got incarcerated, she forgot all about him until he got ready to come home.
No,
and
we
then
weren't
she
together.
came to me and she asked me how to get a hold of my son. And I asked you specifically, if you plan to hinder my son, if you plan to hold him back in any way, Sarah, please leave him alone.
And I don't plan to.
Now you ask, Sarah, is Gaylon a good father to the little girl? Is he a good dad?
He's amazing.
He's amazing.
Wonder where he gets that from.
Well, you know, I really don't know.
You would know because you're never around.
You know
enough
what?
to know.
Actually, you know what? Let's push all the lies aside since we're
What
on
lies?
TV.
Who's lying?
Let's push it aside. Listen to me, woman to woman. Listen to me. But
You're not a woman yet, sweetheart.
It
and when you
don't
become
matter.
one, I will listen.
It don't matter. But you listen
You don't
to me.
I don't have anything to
outside
listen
of this,
to.
Outside of this.
What do you
outside of
mean? This is what
when
goes
you
on
get
in-
a hold you don't need something.
That's when he doesn't get a hold of me. That's the only time he gets a hold of me because of you.
Are you in a relationship with Gaylon now?
It's the only time he rings my phone.
So it's just
when Jazzy's hungry and hasn't had formula all night, and I'm in the store stealing it for
That
her.
was one time.
Too many. One too many. One too many.
Right. Okay.
And it's not the second. No, and as a matter of fact, it's not just one time. It's 2. Because, yes, it is. You were giving her whole milk because you ran out of formula, and you constipated the baby so bad you had to take her to the emergency room. Don't play with me. See, you don't know what I know.
Do you want Gaylon to be the biological father of your daughter?
But not if this is going to go on.
Well, maybe some of it will go away if she knows absolutely positive that it's your granddaughter. But listen, you got to take some advice. You got to give her some leeway. She's your elder, you know. She's the man that you're with, her mother, you know. And you got to respect that. What if he's not the father?
Honestly, I don't know anymore.
Yeah, I know. That's got to be. That's tough to. It would be tough for anybody to answer that. Let's meet Gaylon. Let's bring him out.
I love you. It's gonna be okay, no matter what happens.
Yeah. I didn't do that, Sarah.
Get away from me.
I can't hug you.
Get away from me.
I can hug you anyway.
Why are you mad at him?
Because this whole time they've been together all day. All day.
Who?
Those two.
Oh, well, that's his mom.
I understand that.
And that's why she keeps him away, too. Right there, because I tell him
Really?
right, and
Is
I try
that,
to
is
guide
that
him
a
right.
problem,
Do
Gaylon,
I?
that
What?
she doesn't want you to be with your mom?
Do I?
She doesn't.
I tell him all
It's
the
not,
time
it's
to
not
go
like
see
that.
you.
It's not like that. She's the one who tells me to go see her.
Oh, she does.
Well,
She
then you're
wants
lying to me.
Gaylon, you're here to find out if this beautiful little girl is yours. And the results came back, and Gaylon, how's your relationship with Sarah?
It's good.
It's good.
good.
And you want to be with her?
Yeah.
Now, there was, she did sleep around with a couple other guys when you were away or whenever, and she said that there is a possibility, she DNA tested one guy.
Yeah.
That came back negative, right? And there's a possibility that another man might be the father of this child, right? You want to be the father?
Yeah.
You want this test to come back and say, you're the biological father?
Yes.
Okay. And you're saying you want Gaylon. How is she as a mom?
She tries. She gives her all, and I feel like that I can completely understand where my mom's come from, but I don't feel like she is there enough to say whether or not she's being a good enough mother.
And whose choice
feel
is
me?
that? Why is that?
How about the fact that your baby needed formula, and your mom didn't have the money, and she went out and stole the formula, so your
And I
baby.
respect her from that.
Yeah.
Most definitely. You know,
Was
I give
that?
her props
I
for
mean,
that.
that's a pretty awesome story.
Yeah, most definitely. Most
Yeah.
definitely.
All right, DNA test. Gaylon, you're here to find out if this beautiful little girl is yours. And the results came back, and Gaylon, you are not the father of Sarah's second daughter.
Thank you. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Said we've talked about this. It's okay. Look at me. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere.
I know that. I know.
I'm hurt too. I understand.
Does this change anything?
No, I plan on being here. I love her. You know, I love Giselle. You know, I plan on being there for her. You know, she's attached to me. I'm attached to her. I love her like my daughter, so I'm gonna continue to treat her like my daughter. And I'm gonna stay with Sarah. I love Sarah to death. She has done nothing. You know, I love her more than anything. You know, her and Jazzy, they're my everything. You know, I'm not going nowhere.
And when you hear him say that, how does that make you feel?
Makes me feel good.
No.
It makes, I mean, things might change, but I hope they don't.
I would take whatever help and advice you can get from mom. And that goes for you too. You need to listen to her too.
No matter what you choose to do, I'm going to stand by you.
I know.
Doesn't matter what me and Sarah are going through. Jazzy's a baby. She's an innocent baby.
And you like Sarah.
I do.
She's got some growing up.
As a person, she's awesome.
She's got some growing up to do.
Yeah.
She needs to learn to be a mom.
Yes. And me and Sarah just became estranged since this has been happening with Jazzy. Like, prior to that, we were always cool. She called me mama.
And now you can get back to cool, right?
No.
You can't get back to cool?
No.
No cool?
No.
I'm good with that.
Hopefully someday this relationship will be repaired, because if you're going to be with her for a long time, it's always better if mom gets along with the woman you're with. Believe me.
They're 17, Steve.
I know. I said out there,
17.
most people, listen, I'll tell you this. When you're 17, and whoever you're with when you're 17, most of the time, you're not going to end up with that person. That's just a fact. You go through this audience and pull everybody.
I'll ride the wave till it's over.
But you know what? If you really love each other and you respect each other and you care for each other, you can make it work. You can stay together. There's
And she
nothing
can
that
look
says you
as
can't.
best it is she wants to. This is mine.
Good luck to you.
When it's all said
I hope
and
it
done.
works
This
out
is
for
mine.
you. Good luck to you. Good luck to you. Take care.